Hello guys, welcome to episode 27 of the Gaffer. How are we all doing? I hope you're all well. Reason why it's episode 27, not episode 3 of season 3. I was getting confused myself with what I was doing. I was like, just going order what it is. Number 27 of the Gaffer in total. Just with some people going, what? Anyway, hope we're all well. Let's jump straight into what's been happening since our last game against Ultram. So as you can see, we won 5 nuggets Ultram in the last live game. Unbelievable game. My 100th game in charge as well. So between the Ultram game and the Solihull Moors game, Nathan Thomas, let's get him up. Where's Nathan Thomas? Nathan Thomas. There we go. So I'm happy at the moment. But Nathan Thomas got Player of the Month for August. Unbelievable month we had then. 7 goals and 9 appearances so far. Phone's just gone off. And also I got Manager of the Month for August, which is good. Jonathan Fusco hasn't actually played a game for me yet. He's 19, Zimbabwe. Got his actual first international cap. 3 appearances, 1 goal. Well, he's played a few games, but he got his first international cap for Zimbabwe. So yeah, that all happened between Ultram game and the Solihull game. Going on the Solihull game, a 0-0. Poor game, really. Dominated possession and more shots, but maybe the one on target wasn't great. Wasn't a great game. Jim Middleton got injured, but after he was fine, just like a knock basically, impact injury. But they didn't create nothing. It was a 0. I wasn't very happy with the team, as you can imagine, after we had 5-0 in the last game. But yeah, but then wow, what can you say really? Then after the Solihull game, and the Southport game, in between that we had the Team of the Week came up for the week before the Solihull one. We actually have 5 players in it. We had Johansson, Turley, Fox, Abbott, and Sellers. All 5 of those players were in the Team of the Week for that week, which was week before the Solihull game, which is good. Then also it's got to be an absolute glitch in the game. It's got to be. I started the season. I signed a load of free transfers, and I had to convince them to come to Huddersfield. Right, they're conference players and maybe League 2 players, but I had to convince them to come down to Huddersfield. And with everyone, I passionately said I want promotion this season. Want promotion. So up until this point, I played 7 games in the league. Now 6 of those players that I said I want promotion would have a personal discussion. Tell them I broke the promise of promotion. How does that work after 7 games? You can't get promoted after 7 games. And basically they all threatened with mutiny. I can't remember who the players were, to be honest with you. I think it was Ruddock, Fox, Abbott, Taylor, Lloyd, and they've all threatened me with a possible mutiny. That happened between the Solihull game and the Southport game. In the Southport game, as you can see, we went 2-1. But I was a little bit, because in the first half, as you see, Ryan scored a penalty in the 32nd minute. But first half, Southport had 9 shots on target. 9 shots, and at least 5 were on target. You know, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, is a mutiny on? They're letting themselves down because we just didn't have a touch of the game, touch of the ball. So we went down at half time to a penalty, and then second, I gave my absolute right earful at half time. Made a few changes, a few subs. Sellers came off, Ashmore came off, and I brought on Amura and Glover with half an hour to go. Still, I can see 1-0 down. And then Danny Glover gets a penalty and scores it. And then Nathan Thomas, 4 minutes ago, unbelievable cross by Kieran Morris, who got man of the match for this game. Nathan Thomas back post slots it in. But second half we totally dominated them. I think first half we had 2 shots in the first half, none of them not one on target. So to have 14 shots and have 8 of them on target in the second half, you know, just and then after the game, give them a pat on the back, say well done indeed. But I don't know why they started to be a pain in the ass, basically. But then we had the FA Cup second qualifying round draw come up. We have Wainworth Miners Welfare Football Club. They're playing the Evo Stick Northern League 1 South. So we're away to them in the FA Cup, which is the game after this game, the Barrow Cup. Muppet. But then we had Gloucester at home. Nice, comfortable 3-0 win against a former player. Where is he? Former player. Remy Forrester, who's played for us last season and season before. The goals, Sellers of the 14. Kieran Morris made it 2-0 just before half time, but between those goals, Gloucester had some good, decent chances. They had 6 and 1 on target. But they had at least 3 1-on-1s, and they missed every single shot. Missed every single one going wide. Keeper didn't have much. Johansson didn't have nothing to do, really. And then on the hour mark, Brad Abbott scores. Finished the game off. Pelly Ruddock got injured. Got a slight knock, which took him off and bring on Jamie Turley. And it comes out that Ruddock has pulled his hamstring. He'd be out for 5 or 6 weeks, which is a bit demoralising because he's been brilliant since we signed him. So, and then just before this game, if I go team of the week, here we go. Johansson again in team of the week. He's been unbelievable since I signed him as well. So, and now we're up to date. Let's have a look at the league table quickly. There we go. We are top with 25 points. Every team unbeaten so far. We have got Barrow, who last episode were second. So in the 3 games we've played, they haven't won, I don't think. But we've got a 8-point gap between Leamington. After 9 games, that's a big gap. But hopefully, we don't have a blip and stop dropping down. Dropping down, letting other teams catch us up. But let's jump straight into this Barrow game. As you can see, Paddy Rudd is injured, so we'll remove him for a minute. Brad Abbott, I'm going to remove him just because of condition. Sellers just scored in the last game, just remove him. So I'm going to try and keep a fresh-ish team. John Thompson not really played that, but Middleton is not really fit enough, I don't think. So my anchor man will be when I click on him. There we go. Rutledge has come back from injury, which is good news, but he's not fit yet. We're going to put Stephen Gregory in there. And my advanced playmaker would be Adam Walker. He's not 100% fit. Put Adam Walker in there, and my forward will be. I'm going to put like 2 Elliot. I'll put Elliot on. Clear the subs, as I always do. There we go. Right, so the team we're going for is Johansson in goal, Fox and Anua in central defence, Thompson left wing back, Greggy defensive midfield or anchorman, Wilson right back, or right wing back, that's not easy for me to say, central midfield, Love and Walker, Thomas on the right, Morris on the left and Elliot up front. Hopefully we can get a nice 3 points against Barrow, who we struggle against them a few times. The last couple of seasons we do struggle against them. Well, that's not quite clash, is it? But we'll give it a go. So passionately coming lads, keep this run going. Make sure I got faith in them. Just try and keep morale up, even though some of these players who want to leave, like Fox, like Aurora, Thomas, want to leave. I'm trying to keep the morale up. So, good look at that, and nothing else changed. Because the morale goes low, we don't start playing football. Marsh is on the ball already. Tackle by Mukanabli. I don't know what his name was. We'll give it a go. Mukanabli. Call him Mars. Wilson. Got it in. It's in. Tom Elliott after 3 minutes makes it 1-0. After a flyer, indeed. 3 minutes. Squeaky chair. 3 minutes. Squeaky chair. Morris Wilson. I don't think you knew much about that, but Tom Elliott gets off to a flyer. Warren Morgan's been injured after 10. Can I get a good out of Morris Elliott? I had a pop. There's confidence. He's got some confidence. He scored early. Claire Walker. Johansson with the save. Right. Bennett. Pilkington. Walker. Straight out Johansson again. Oh, we've got to keep it tight. Let's not mess around. Ooh, come on. Let's think about it. Let's concentrate. Actually think about it. Let's concentrate myself. Yeah, concentrate. There we go. Mars keeps it in. It goes past him. It's a great bit of skill. He get the cross in. He does. Elliott. Oh, heads it just wide. 20 minutes gone. Thompson to the wire. Gets it in. Elliott on the edge of the box. As a shot block. Thomas. Keep ball, mate. Keep ball. That wide again. And then Thompson. Thompson to get the ball in. Good cross. Wilson. Thought Wilson was there. Thomas. It's cleared. Playing some good football. Got to be careful as a counter attack there, I think. Morris. Gregory. Love. Gregory. Morris. Elliott. Let off. Oh, Morris. Oh, that was in. That was in. Never. It looked into me. Morris with a free kick. Comes in. Keeper comes in. Leaves Morris again. Love. Shoots. Always going wide. Always going wide. Johansson with a free kick. Goal kick. Elliott picks it up. Looks out wide. Wilson's making the run. No one in there. There's poor cross, but there's no one in there. There's no one in there. Take a touch. Fox misses the header again. He's done that a few times the last couple of games. Walker. Thomas. I'm going to have to keep an eye on that. He's a bit more clinical. Fox picked up an injury. No one's sitting in the cover. They can go kick the ball out, are they? No, it's Walker on the attack. That's just wild. What a shot. Right, we'll just take him off just as a precaution. We'll bring on Turley. He's done well since he signed from Forest Green. Bit of faith in him. We'll take him off just as a precaution. Fox, we don't want to get too many long-term injuries that could stumble us for the rest of the season. Just try and keep players fit. Otherwise, if we can get players fit, it's just a nightmare getting the players who ain't exactly good enough. What's going on here? Because I've got no coming up, but there's a load of things happening down there. Paying no attention to it. What was the highlight? It's 1-0. 1-1, sorry, but I don't see the highlight here. What's going on? Jenkins. Well, why are you... The game stopped. Why aren't you taking off? Well, that doesn't make no sense. The game stops. We made a substitution. Why are you taking off? Right. Passionately. Keep going out there. You can win this one. I've got faith. Go on. Passionately. I'm looking for you to make a difference and they're capable. Make a difference and they're capable. 6'3" for Aurora. Not good enough either. 6'4" centre midfielders. Nathan Thomas is 6'3". Some changes. Made one change. I've got 2 more changes to make, so they better sort themselves out. I don't understand why he wasn't taken off when the game was stopped. That's why I made a sub. But obviously not. Morris picks it up. Got to be more clinical. 8 shots, 2 on target, 1 good enough. Elliot, no one's busting the gut again in the middle there. Still Elliot. Thomas puts it just wide, side netting. Could have cut a back end, but Greaves on his own. What the hell's that about? We've just gone the pot. Second half, we haven't started yet. Walker, he shoots. It's off the bar. Keeping it, save that. Right, passionately encourage. Elliot looks like he's been injured as well now. Right, hour gone. Have a look. See what we got. 6'9", 6'3", Nathan Thomas. 6'4", much you love. We're gonna put in there. No one really can put in there. Another 6'4". Defense is better, but right. Passionately encourage. Come on, go win this. We haven't got to. We're nice to win this. Danny Pilkington's injured. Right, 15 to go. We ain't done nothing. Nathan Thomas 6'2", not good enough. Not good enough for them, afraid, mate. Jump out, literally could put in instead of Adam Walker, but that's all my subs gone. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I don't get another injury. Otherwise, it could be game over and you're an absolute noob, basically. So come on, there's 15 to go. Jones with a free kick. Outledge. Just came back from injury. Shouldn't really be playing, but cross comes in. That's a great save for a corner, apparently. Come on, let's make this corner count. Morris. Fallon. Outledge. Oh, it's blocked. Barrow clear it. Keane. 4 shots on target from 14. It's not really good enough. 10 to go. Jason Walker. He's not on mine. That's 3 injury players. They're down to 10 men. They must be. Fallon. Get out wide. Wilson picks it up within quality. Morris, edge of the box, he's in. Fallon, yes! Fallon. It's his first ever goal, I don't care. Fallon. Morris, I thought the chance went, but he passed it. Oh, maybe could have done better than that. Could have saved it, but that's 2-1. 5 minutes to go. Are they down to 10 men? Outledge. Bennett, the Keane. I can't tell. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down to 9? They can't score on 9 men. Great tackle. Gregory. Elliot loses it. Bradley gets it. Picks it up though. Gray. They haven't got 9 men. Oh, Love. Outledge. Long ball switches at the Fallon. Cuts back in. Elliot the header. Oh, it's over the bar. Maybe you've got 9 men. No. Got a corner. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 men. We've got a 2-player advantage, yeah? What's going on? Oh! Squeaky bum that was. On the squeaky chair at the same time. That should have been 2-all. We've been lucky here. Morris. Thompson. Oh, it's poor touch, Thompson. But referee blows his whistle. That's another 3 points. Well, the lads could win. Yeah, it's not really a good win, but it's 3 points, which is all that matters. Keeps us top after 10 games. Top 8 points clear of Leamington, who played Redditch and won 3-1. So Leamington's team are going to be our biggest rivals at the moment. When have we got Leamington? Let's have a look. Okay, Mars got man of the match. He played well. Leamington. So Leamington's down here. So it's in a few. Might be the next. Well, won't be the next episode. Maybe it's the episode after. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Yeah, Leamington would be this match. Won't be this next episode. Would be one after. So a quick, more detailed look. So score 22. It's not bad, is it? In 10 games. So not even 2, maybe 3 a game. No, 3 a game don't work. Between 2 and 3. Conceded 6, which is good because last season we conceded a load of goals. I think Johansson, who were brought up during the summer, has been fantastic. I think he's done a lot to obviously keep it down to 6 after 10 games. That's 0.6 a game, just over half a game. I don't know, I'm not very good at maths this time of night. But yeah, so in the next episode we will probably against give it Lowestoft, because you struggle against Lowestoft as well usually. They're 7th in the league at the moment. Or Stockport. Stockport would you Stockport County? That could be a good game. They're 3rd in the league. I think Stockport County a couple of years ago in the Football League in real life with Didier Hamann as the manager. I remember that, bloody hell, it was a few years ago now. But anyway, guys, of course, it's going to be the end of the episode now. Please leave a like if you enjoyed it. Leave a comment as well. If you haven't already subscribe. Also follow us on Twitter. And I hope you have enjoyed this episode. Anyway, I will see you soon. Cheers, guys. Bye bye. Pass to Sellers, who loses to Elvins. Lloyd, you can get out wide. Gone back to Johansson, keeping the ball. It's a good thing. Long ball, Relic flicks it on. Lockwood gets it there. Relic again. Lloyd. Still Lloyd. Poor first touch. Abbott. Thomas for a hat trick. Line knows the offside. He looked offside. I'm not sure. No, he's given it. It's 3 now. I wasn't sure he was offside. Lloyd. Abbott. Oh, Thomas was